Hey guys, what's up? It is REZZED311. I know I have been MIA, but what are you gonna do about it? Anyways, I was cleaning the house right now and I was like, I need some cleaning music. And then that song, See You When the Sun Sets, came on. And it got me thinking of everyone who's lost someone and who's still trying to find their way, because I feel like when someone passes away, if you aren't like the immediate family, you go to the funeral, you go eat after, and then that's it. But the family, they're still going through it. They're still navigating life. They're still trying to figure how to live without the person they lost. And so I just wanted to come on here and remind everyone that if you've lost someone a year ago, within the year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, don't ever think it's going to go away, and don't ever try to make it go away, because the grief that you have is just still the love that you have for that person. So if things are still a little hard for you, it's all right. If you still can't make it through some of your days, it's all right. If you still contemplate wanting to go see them yourself, it's all right. All these feelings, it's okay. And you're just not going to get over it that soon. Like I said, for the people who go to the funeral, it's a sad day for them and everyone feels the pain. But after, they get to go home and they don't have to deal with the heartache like how the affected family does. So just be easy on yourself. Try not to be too harsh on yourself. You got to be a little gentle, because remember, you're learning to adjust without this person in your life. So just make sure you're giving yourself the time to adjust and the space to adjust. Now, I'm not saying go on a bender and be getting all crazy, because that's not the answer either. So if you're popping bottles, popping pills, popping whatever, maybe think about why you're doing that and slow down, because at the end of the day, no matter what drug you take, no matter what substance you take, it's still not going to help you get over the heartache of losing someone who you loved. So trying to numb the pain, yeah, it's going to work in the moment, but it's not going to get you real far. You're going to stay in the same spot for a while. And I think, how many years has it been? My mom passed away in 2018, and it took me about 5 years to fully accept that she was gone and not be okay with it, but I could say, oh yeah, my mom's dead. And I wasn't in denial anymore, if that makes sense. So take the time that you need to heal. Remember, it's not a game, it's not a race. You don't have to go too fast. The faster you get over a death, it doesn't always mean the faster it's gonna be. Like, you can think you're getting over a death and you can say that you are over it, or that you have accepted it, but in reality, that's just not the reality. No one is able to move on that quickly. Another thing that I've been thinking about, and there's different opinions and ways to say this, but I think one of the highest forms of love is grief. And yeah, that's not the only one, because it's being understood, having gratitude, all that stuff, like that also ties into love. But grief, I feel like that is one of the highest forms of love, one of the truest forms, because you mentally, physically, and emotionally, you feel all this pain for this one person who's no longer here. And all the pain, all the sadness, it just means that you loved them. And you know what? It's supposed to hurt. If it didn't hurt, maybe it wasn't that real. So the next time that you're crying over someone who's passed, think of it as a beautiful thing, not as a sad thing, because you are feeling so deeply for someone that you can't control it. Your heart, your soul, your whatever it is, you're yearning for that person. And it's a beautiful thing. So just try to keep that in mind. I know it doesn't always go as planned or as easy, but there are different ways to look at things. There's different perspectives, and that's just one of the perspectives that you can look on or look at when you're dealing with someone who's passed away. And just like I've talked about before, there's many things that you can do to still honor this person who's passed. Go to their graveyard, bring them flowers, check in on their family. You can still write them a letter. You can still talk to them. If you had any final words that you felt like you didn't have to say, or if there's any final words that you didn't get to say, or if you didn't get the goodbye you wanted, if you didn't get to tell that person you love them or that they mean this to you or they mean that to you, it's not too late. It's never too late. Just speak to them. Fucking feel them. Close your eyes and feel them. I know it seems like spiritual and it's like an Indian movie, like just feel it in the wind. And honestly, I'm kind of getting the spiritual movies now because it all makes sense. And I wasn't as open, but now I am. So feel them in the wind, roll down your window, play their favorite song, have a drink for them, and just remember that just because they aren't physically here, they're not dead. Their spirit isn't dead. Their energy isn't dead. They're just not here physically. And that is a hard thing to accept, and that is a hard thing to adjust to. But they're all around you. Even if you can't see it, even if you can't feel it, they're all around you. I know this got a little deep and it's a short video, but for some reason I felt like I just had to put it out there into the universe and to the world and to the res. So there's my little message for the day. I know I've been slacking a little bit on the podcast, but I don't know. I feel like I only want to do a podcast if I have like a really good idea. And sometimes it doesn't flow right. So if it happens to flow right, that's when it gets posted. So I will talk to you guys later, hopefully. And remember to be gentle with yourself and to love yourself just as you love the person who's passed away.